watch this video to the end to hear all the important messages. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Quran, the importance of reading the Quran, the importance of understanding what you are reading during this month. You should be aiming to be able to finish the Quran within this month of Ramadan. Yeah, we're on day 5 now, but I'm sure you've already started building the habits of reading the Quran, but it's important to try to finish the Quran during the month of Ramadan. And it is recommended that, every month that we finish the Quran outside of Ramadan as well. So if you have a specific goal within reading the Quran, whether it is understanding the tafsir of the Quran, which is the wider understanding of the Quran, focus on that. There's a lot to tafsir. It can be quite lengthy, but you can learn sort of the foundations of tafsir throughout this 30 days of Ramadan, or the whatever 24, 25 that are remaining now. You can focus on memorizing or starting your journey of memorizing the Quran as well. You don't necessarily have to memorize the whole Quran by the end of Ramadan, because that is near impossible. It takes a lot of time. You may memorize it, but the importance of memorizing it is for the long term as well. If you memorize it quickly and you know it at the time, you might not know it 2 days down the line or in a week's time, and you need to constantly refer to the Quran and you need to memorize it, and you can set a sort of a target of just being able to read the whole Quran. So whatever fits you, set that. If you want to understand the wider, you've read the Quran previous Ramadan, all of it, you find that pretty easy to do. You might have memorized it, you want to understand the tafsir, set yourself a specific thing that you want to focus on. I think that's important. And then if it's like memorizing the Quran, once you start to memorize it, this is some general advice for those who are thinking of going down that route of memorizing the Quran. What I advise you to do is constantly try to remember it. Yeah, it may feel a bit nerve-wracking at first, or you may kind of be struggling to memorize it, but if you keep on listening to it, repeating, and create that process and spend about 10 to 20 minutes sort of focusing on one ayah at a time, it will make sense to you slowly. But it does take a lot of time and patience, and you have to just remain patient, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you through the journey of memorizing the Quran. It's a journey that I've been on, and I can guarantee you that if you practice, read it, memorize it, constantly do that and create that process, you'll understand it. And when you've memorized the Quran and you can just read the Quran without even having to open the Quran, it's such a blessing in itself, and you would enjoy the process as well. It may take time, when you're revising for your exams and stuff, it takes time to get the content into your head, into your brain. But once you get it in, if you constantly refer to it, once you do memorize the Quran, you need to still constantly refer to it and refer back to it, because you want it in your longer memory. You want to be able to memorize the Quran, leave this dunya with memorizing the Quran, because you've taken all your good deeds with you from this dunya. Anyway, if you've got to this stage, I would like you to write into the comment Quran, because I know you got to this stage of the video. Make sure to share the video, make sure to like the video, make sure to favorite the video. If you want to follow, you can drop me a follow as well, that'd be appreciated. I'll leave you here for your manila. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.